right, we back, y'all. So we had a little intermission and we are about to answer question number 6. If you have not seen me answer questions number 1 through 5 about me being an older woman dating a younger man, specifically an 8-year age gap, definitely go check out part 1 to find out all the juicy details. But in this video, we're going to pick up on question number 6. And that is, how do your friends and family members react to your relationship and have their opinions influenced your experience? Personally, the only people who really know about me and him and our age gap are my mother, who doesn't have a problem with it. She's actually dated someone who was younger when she was a little bit older than me. I think she was around like 35, 36, dating someone in their late 20s, like around a 10 to 13 year age gap, something along those lines. So she don't got a problem with it. And his family knows that I'm older than him. They don't have a problem with it. No one's ever spoken about it. No one's ever treated me weird. There's none of that. So our experience is unaffected. Now, my extended family members don't really know. Again, this is my first time kind of speaking about it publicly. I'm not ashamed of it. That's why I'm talking about it right now. And to be honest with you, their opinions still won't affect our experience because we kind of created our own little world where we create the reality we want to live in. We know what it is. We love each other unconditionally. We're pouring into each other every day. And I think that that's such a beautiful thing. We're just really protecting our love, and we just could care less. We could give two shits what anybody else has to say about our relationship. That's just what it is. All right, question number 7. So, in what ways do you and your partner communicate about your individual needs, given the potential differences in life priorities at different life stages? This is a great question because me at my 31-year-old big age, I definitely find myself having different needs that need to be met compared to him being 22 and the needs that he has. So it's more specifically, like, I'm also coming out of a 9-year marriage. And like at this current moment I'm recording this video, I'm separated, but the divorce will be finalized within the next 2 months, which is great for me. But for me, I've just gone through a lot and I have a lot of life experiences. So I know myself more. I know the things that I need. I know the needs I need met. And the funny thing is that I have no problem communicating those needs with him. But I will say I've had to do not that much communicating, only because he meets my needs in the way that I need them to be met. And I think that that's actually why I feel like we work so well together, because I'm not here to say that every 31-year-old will work with a 22-year-old, because everybody is different. They got different life experiences that mold them into the person and the characters and the morals and the values that they have. It just so happens that I met my person. And we mesh well. We blend, we gel, we get along, So, but if there's ever a time where I feel like my needs aren't being met by him, we pillow talk all the time. There'll be times where we're sleeping and we will wake up at like 2:30 in the middle of the night, and we will just chop it up and talk about everything, life, anything, like nothing's off topic, and we don't feel weird. And the thing about me is, like, I can offer him that. He's also communicated with me the things that he needs, and I'm able to offer him that. I have no problem recognizing that he may have more hands-on needs than I would, just because of where he's at in life. But again, when you want to be with someone and you love someone, you're more than willing to make those kind of sacrifices and compromises, or just willing to go above and beyond for that person. So that's that. All right, question number 8. Have you faced any challenges related to differing levels of emotional maturity, and how do you address them as a couple? We've gotten into one argument, like most couples argue. We've gotten into one argument, and I don't think it had anything to do with maturity. Well, maybe. I guess I'll just put it out there, because why not? At 22, most people at 22, they go out late, they hang out late, they come home late. That's just where they're at in that part of life. That's how I was when I was 22. But the thing is that we moved in together. And so for me, it was more like a boundary thing where I no longer live that life. So there is a part of me that is more understanding, and I don't mind if he comes in around like 1 or 1:30, but then he started to come in around 2:30, after hanging out with his friends and stuff. And for me, that's fine, here and there, but it became something that was happening a little bit more too frequent. So we kind of just sit down and we talk about it. I've told him a few times, but it got to a point where we did have a little tussle. What's going on? What's happening? It was one of those, like, you got me fucked up.
You want to get fucked up? You want to get...
It was one of those. So, maturity wise, in that respect, there are some things that he's just comfortable doing at his age because it's within his age group. Even as an adult, that's just what those adults do at that age. It kind of comes with the territory. So if you have a problem with stuff like that, just know that you're going to need a lot of grace and a lot of patience and a lot of communication. And if you don't have that, then maybe this is not for you. Just being honest. But aside from that one thing, to be honest with you, we don't have issues like with maturity. Like I said earlier, he's very mature for his age. On a day-to-day basis, he is extremely mature. The way he handles situations, the way he handles my kids, the way he handles me as a woman, the way he cares for me, the way he just makes sure that I'm good above all else. Oh. I've been in love. I'm in love. All right, let's get to number 9. How do you envision the future of your relationship considering potential life milestones like marriage, children, and career advancements? So this is a big question. This is like the ding, ding, ding. This was what I had to ask myself when I started to really fall in love with this man and like take him serious. I'm like, what does life look like? We're 8 years apart. Baby girl. What does life look like? So to answer that, we did a lot of talking. It was a lot of conversation, a lot of reassurance. I required reassurance. Even at 31, I required a lot of reassurance because I'm like, you gonna leave me for a young bull. You gonna leave me for one of these young little, little piece of ass. The older that I get. And I really had to see like, where's your mind at? Because if you're with me right now, because I'm my beauty fades with time. And because I'm 8 years older, mine's going to fade a little bit faster than you may have wanted to. And at that point, like, what do you do? What do we do? Because I want to make sure I'm not wasting my time. And he was just honest. He was just like, look, I'm not with you for your looks. He was like, sure, that's what caught my eye. But to be honest, if it was just that, I could have just smacked off a little piece of ass and kept it pushing. And he's right. He's absolutely right. There was nothing that had to hold him here. It was the fact that we connected on a much deeper level, a cognitive level, an emotional level, just a soul level. We just understand each other and we get each other. And it's really a beautiful, beautiful thing that we have. And my intention is to protect it at all costs, to be honest. But yeah, for sure. Like, we're going to have milestones in life. I'm at some point going to go through menopause in my 50s. I'm going to wrinkle earlier. When it comes to having children, I told you I already have 4 kids. He has a daughter and one on the way. There's just different things that you kind of have to consider.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
And I'll give you all the tea on all that. I know some people are like, what? I'll give you all the tea on that in another video. Slow your roll, pace yourself, ma'am. Okay, pace yourself. But yeah, we talked about, like, I personally told him in the beginning I didn't want any kids. But then we really clicked and we figured marriage is really something we're heavily considering. Not even considering, like, it's a fact for us. Like, we are going to get married. We've already come to that agreement. He wants to marry me. I want to be his wife. He wants to be my husband. But that also comes with, are we going to have a child together? And I was dead set on no, but now I'm more like, yeah, that's a great possibility. We definitely might have children together and I'm okay with that. So that's where that stands. And let's see if we can get the last one out. Reflecting on your experience, what advice would you give others with a similar age gap in relationship? Just trust your heart. If that's your person, that's your person. Don't let other people influence you. It's okay to love somebody younger than you if you are an older woman. That's it. That's all. Real easy. Bye.